On the freedom perspective, you'd like to think freedom to play for the whole competition. That's the way I play it most effectively, you think. But yeah, definitely now there's no burden, you go and play and there's no the results aren't necessarily so important to try and qualify, but you want to have that freedom for the whole competition. And in terms of younger players, I think actually we've probably rotated quite a little bit during this tournament in terms of the squad. We've seen quite a few players, and I think that whatever team we pick is about making sure we still, again, play with pride and try and win those last 3 games. Periods of excellence and periods where we've fallen short where we wanted to be. We probably haven't quite brought that whole game together at the right time. When we bowled well, perhaps we fall short with the bat, and we batted really well, maybe we've fallen short with the ball. And I think that it's about bringing everything together. And one thing I would say in the team meetings and individual meetings, lots of honesty with the players and holding their hand up in terms of areas where they can improve. And we're still trying to do everything we can to bring the perfect game together. As I said, the season is gone. And I keep saying about playing for pride, but also it's about honesty and making sure that almost you're starting for next year already and thinking, okay, let's try and find that formula, try and find the way we play it best, even at the home ground, to make sure that starting next year we come with a real clear plan and a real...
And how crucial it is when you don't do that in terms of the kind of difficult position it puts you in?
Yeah, I think it's a great question. I think if we had the answer to that, probably wouldn't be sitting where we are now. But I think obviously at our ground we've got the red and the black soil, which can make it a bit different in terms of the way the conditions play. And I think getting the grasp of that is vitally important. But also I think every team have the knowledge of what the conditions are in terms of the stats, the data says, and you can adjust your game accordingly. Certainly we haven't quite grasped it here. I think that's fair to acknowledge. Pursuit of that has not been through hard work and honest conversations. And this next game again, we'll look to find a good game for our home venue to be able to be successful.
He is going to have an injury at some stage. Just unfortunate that it was for us at this time. Matre hamstring as well. We're not doing anything to put a strain on these guys. There may be a little bit more responsibility how guys come into the tournament that we need to monitor, but they've all been playing a lot of cricket. I think it's just one of those things, but we're certainly not turning a blind eye to it. We're working very hard on recovery, and we have a very professional staff with us that have been with us for a number of years, so that area is well looked after. A price tag doesn't mean that you're automatically ready to go, so we've been working with Prashant really closely. He's had 4 or 5 opportunities, and he's doing well. So he's a player that we've identified for the future for CSK. And just because we had to pay a lot because others saw the talent in him as well, it doesn't mean you have to rush him in. So we're working hard with Prashant and Kartik, and they're both going nicely. Yeah, maybe someone's got one of those CSK doll and just putting the needles into key areas, but it is a loss. You can't replace that. He was in good form. He's very unique skill set, bowling that fast, and we haven't really had to use his power. But he's a very good batter. He's had a good IPL. It is disappointing, but we are sort of used to it. It's been the year for it really, and we have players in there. We'll find a way. And that's the mentality of the players now. Someone has to step up. Brevis and Dubé, they're due, so that could be their time. And sometimes when you have a situation like this, people appear. And so we're hopeful that those 2 players will finish off the tournament with the ability that they have. Look, it's been good. We knew the start was going to be hard. We had a relatively new squad with a number of new players, younger players that we wanted to introduce. The 3 games were difficult at the start, but we were seeing signs of evidence as we got in through those games, and then when we got across the line, I think we won 6 out of 8. So we're really pleased with the way the players have improved, and we've been able to get a semblance of consistency with selections. We've made some mistakes, no doubt about it, but that's just trying to squeeze every inch out of what we have and catch up with some of the other teams. I think we're doing that. The injuries don't help, but to be in this position now is something that many thought we wouldn't, but the group's been really strong, and given the core of players, young players going forward, I think it's quite exciting.
कहाँ से आए हो बच्चों? क्या करते हो वहाँ?
पढ़ते हैं।
कौन से स्कूल में? अच्छा, यहाँ इकाना स्टेडियम में क्या करने आए हो? किससे? कौन से प्लेयर से? ऋषभ पंत से। और तो अंदर उनसे मिलोगे तो क्या पूछोगे? और किसका, लखनऊ का किससे मैच है कल? क्यों बेटा? चेन्नई से। चेन्नई में कौन है फेवरेट खिलाड़ी? संजू सैमसन। महेंद्र सिंह धोनी को जानते हो? तो पता है तुम लोगों को महेंद्र सिंह धोनी आ रहे हैं कि नहीं? नहीं आ रहे हैं?
आ जाओ, 2 लाइन बना दो बेटा, 2 लाइन
एक साथ चिल्ला चिल्ला। तो ये छोटे छोटे बच्चे LSG का सपोर्ट करने आए हुए हैं।
अगर आप ये वीडियो YouTube पर देख रहे हैं तो हमारे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करें और बेल आइकन को दबाना ना भूलें। अगर आप Facebook पर ये वीडियो देख रहे हैं तो हमारे पेज को लाइक करें।